What's up, guys? It's been a while since I updated you on my contest prep. To be honest, life has just been really busy. I created a powerlifting prep program, which is actually for people who want to get involved in powerlifting and have no idea where to start. So I gave them my insights in regards to everything you need to know, and a 16-week training program that just runs through different phases to get them as strong as possible. So I really wanted to get that out of the way. And I've been working with my online coaching clients as well, setting up new clients who are competing in bodybuilding. So I've been extremely busy, but I'm here. I've still been doing some filming with my training. So I'll update you guys right now on how prep's going and just let you guys flow through a bit of training footage, I guess, from, the last 3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks now. But we'll get into that kind of all the basics on how training's going and my current nutritional intake, how I'm looking, all that kind of stuff right now.
Alright, so yeah, I guess it's been a while. And let's talk nutrition first. So basically, last time I touched base with you guys, I believe I was on around, I want to say, 330 carbs on a low day and 390 carbs or 360 carbs on a higher day. Since then, macros have been pulled back. So right now we're doing 205 grams of protein per day, every day of the week. And I'm doing 290 grams of carbs on training days, which is 5 days per week at this point in time, and 50 grams of fat on pretty much every day. 50 grams of fat every day. So protein's 205 every day, fat is 50 grams every day. Carbohydrates are is the nutrient that we shift, and right now we're doing 290 grams of carbs on training days, and we are doing 230 grams of carbs on non-training days. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, today and yesterday, I decided to mix things up a bit. And rather than doing the standard macros, I've just been focused on hitting the protein target and the total calorie target with as minimal fat intake as possible. So yesterday, for example, I did 200 grams of protein instead of 205, so pretty close, 200 grams. I did 330 grams of carbs, but I only did 30 grams of fat all day. That was a training day, and today being a non-training day where I should be doing 230 grams of carbs, I'm actually going to roll with 290 grams of carbs, but my fat is going to be as low as 25 grams. So right now it's already 3:30 in the afternoon. I've only literally had 8 grams of fat today. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because fat has zero benefit when it comes to athletic performance, and carb has a lot of benefits. So if I can minimize my fat intake, then I'm going to be totally fine, or actually better, I would say, in regards to energy and training performance in the gym and outside of the gym, given that carbs are our major fuel source. Now, some of you might think, that's a very low fat intake, that's not healthy. I would agree that it's not healthy, but being in a caloric deficit and being as low body fat as I am, or having my calorie intake as low as it is, the health considerations are already there. So what I mean by that is, the lower energy, the reduced libido, the everything else that's in relation to an unhealthy diet, it's already there due to the calorie intake, not due to the way the macros are set up. So what I mean by that is, and let me just stop right now and let you guys, because you're watching me on a treadmill right now thinking, what the hell is he doing? So one of the days, a week or two ago, I didn't have time to, I just didn't get my walk in. I didn't walk to the gym or walk anywhere, and I wanted to get my steps in. So I had to jump on the treadmill for like 10 minutes. Thought I'd film it and show you guys that I actually did a bit of steady state cardio, which is something that I've been trying to avoid. But, we'll talk about training in a minute and my steps per day targets and whatever else. But going back to nutrition, I would say that in some cases, setting your protein and then setting your carbs and then setting your fat last is a better approach than setting your protein, setting your fat, and then whatever calories are left over goes to carbs. So I'm expecting some positive results in regards to this higher carb focus. I'm expecting to have a reduced water retention rate. hopefully a whoosh might occur where you just drop drop fluid weight from the metabolic or the hormonal responses to more carbs, which is a positive thing. So we'll see how that goes. Probably going to go back to like my at least 30 to 50 grams, probably 50 grams of fat, throughout the next week. But just thought I'd mix it up a bit today and yesterday, and it feels really, really good. Doesn't hurt at all. So that's nutrition. Not there's nothing else to really talk about. Oh, actually, there is with supplements. I started taking HMB. I started taking DIM. I started taking ashwagandha and rhodiola rosea. They're the ones that I started taking. HMB, I just decided to order it just because it was online on iHerb, and I thought, why not? But what I actually wanted to get was the ashwagandha and the rhodiola rosea, which are both shown to reduce stress, reduce fatigue, reduce anxiety, and overall have a better balance, mental balance, I guess, with life. So that's what I really wanted to get. So I purchased them, and I thought, why not get H&B as well? And I've never tried DIM before, and I've got a lot of clients who have used DIM in the past. And I've never actually supplemented with it. DIM, if you don't know, is actually naturally occurring in broccoli, but you have to eat a lot of broccoli for it to actually be useful in any way, kind of like creatine and red meat or beef. So I'm trying that, and as a result of adding those supplements in, my weight has actually moved up a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm holding a bit of fluid because of that. But I will say that due to my lifestyle lately, I've been extremely busy. My sleep has been way less duration and quality, just because I've been going to sleep so late. So just busy in the office basically. So sleep has been reduced in terms of quality and duration. Also, hydration hasn't been as good as it could have been. My sodium intake hasn't been as consistent as it could have been as well. They typically go hand in hand. And touching on training now, my non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or tracking my steps per day, has definitely been on the lower end. So all of that could be the cause of my weight moving up a little bit. But I still wanted to mention that it was since taking those supplements that the weight, I've noticed the weight change. This week though, I am back on my grind, aiming for 10,000 steps per day. Like I said, it's probably for the whole week now. Probably for the last 8 days now, I've only averaged 4,000 to 5,000 steps per day. So yesterday I got back on my grind. I did 11,000 yesterday actually, and right now I'm up to 4,000 for today. So I need to get some more walking in today. Go and walk my dog. I'm trying to get him leaner, make him lose some weight. So it goes hand in hand for both of us. So I'm going to try to get my 10,000 steps in. Right now I am weighing 89 kilos, and I've been as low as 88.0, over 10 days ago, maybe 12 days ago, for multiple days in a row. So my weight definitely shifted up. But I will still say, though, I am definitely leaner. My hamstrings are coming through more, which is awesome. The footage you're looking at now is from about a week ago or so. At the end of this video, I'll share with you guys a quick posing little clip that I did. But I will say that when I did that posing clip 2 days ago, I actually woke up feeling very heavy, and I weighed in at 90 kilos, and I looked smooth. Like, I didn't have the lines in my shoulders that I normally have. And it comes down to, I guess, the sleep consideration, not enough fluid and sodium changes as well. So that's expected to a degree, and I'm just going to, moving forwards, just trying to get everything back to how it was. I went through periods where I was having a lot more salt, and this past week I just haven't had much. I thought, who cares if I look vascular or not? Fat loss is the focus, so I haven't really focused on having my salt high lately. But I have been eating food pretty late in the day, and I have been having a fair amount of fiber, some very high volume foods. If you follow me on Snapchat, you probably already know that. It keeps me full. It works. It keeps things on point, which is really, really good. This past week, this video is not showing you, this is not it right here, but just a couple of days ago, I went pretty heavy on front squats. Did 155 kilos, which isn't that much to be honest, but I suck at front squats, as you'll see in this video. So I was pretty happy with that in terms of training load. And a side focus has been to really think about the muscles not just going as heavy as I can. But for this particular exercise, I'm doing it twice per week. So I do have a day which is very heavy, and I do have a day which is higher volume. Touching on training programming, I've been doing weight training 4 days a week, and then one day which is dumbbell complexes. And the way training is set up right now, I've spread out my exercise frequency quite a bit. So on a Monday, my focus is legs, and then my secondary focus is back and shoulders and hamstrings. So like quads, back, shoulders, hamstrings. And then on a Tuesday, my focus is chest, hamstrings, shoulders. And then I have a day off, and then the next day, instead of doing chest and then hamstrings, I actually do hamstrings and then chest, and then a bit of back and biceps work. And then on Friday, again, it is front squats heavy with a little bit more hamstring work, some more back, and some more biceps. So in this 4 week block right now, we're not really touching triceps all that much. Well, not directly anyways. And to be honest, because of that, I actually did a little bit of tricep work last week, and I had DOMs for 3 days, and there was only 3 sets of 10 or 12. So, after this 4 week block, I'm hoping that we'll get some tricep work back into the program. As you guys may be aware, I don't do my training programming. I have a coach who does that for me, but he knows how I feel, and I've let him know about those DOMs and the fact that I love my triceps and I want them to stay big. You know what I mean? So we'll see how we go with that. But the glutes are coming in, as you can see. This was just a couple of days ago. Glutes are definitely coming in. I'm very happy with that. Glutes and hamstrings are the area that I come in last. So if they get leaner, I know everything else is good. Even if I'm heavier, but my glutes and hamstrings are leaner, then I know that I'm dropping body fat and life is all good, regardless of what the scale is. And touching on the fact that my weight's been higher and heavier, and thinking about the fact that I've been less active, what has been all over the place. I've taken some new supplements, etc. Even though they're natural, they could have an effect on fluid weight. My coach has definitely agreed that we keep things the way they are. We're definitely improving, getting sharper. This posing video isn't really a great reflection of that because the lighting is so terrible, which is why I haven't done a separate posing video. I've just chucked it in at the end of this one, but things are coming together, and if I increase my salt and water and hydration, well, salt, water, and daily activity, I'm gonna get down to the weight that I want to be. Not that I need to be a specific weight, but I just know that I want to be sharp as hell, and I'm thinking 86 or 87 is the goal. So that's my update for you guys. Sorry that it's been so slack. I've even been pretty slack on social media too. So I'm gonna get back on that grind as well. Here's to another week of getting shredded. And that is an update of yesterday's check-in with my coach from the back and then from the front. These photos are never pumped or anything like that. Just straight up first thing in the morning. That's it, guys. I'll speak to you guys soon.